So, as you were saying, Dad was a firefighter, and he didn't want to take care of you?
And Aunt Vi had volunteered. So she took me as a baby.
Aunt Vi,
Aunt Vi.
that's Grandpa's sister.
Right. And Dale's mother.
Dale's mother.
Uh-huh. So she took care of me, and Dale was just a little kid. And
Right.
I said in there, I don't know how Dale took care of me, but I'm sure he had his hand in it. And he did. And then he never stopped, really. He became my brother.
Right. So you were premature as a baby.
Because my mom, I don't know how far along in her pregnancy she was, but she wasn't very far.
Hang on a sec, just a minute. Turn this fan down. Okay. Bring us up to speed on Grandpa and Grandma Lewis getting married.
Okay.
When did that happen? How old were you?
How old was I?
Yeah, when Grandpa Lewis and
Probably
Edith
one.
Cook got married.
Somewhere before I was one. I wrote the story about it. Grandpa was a real handsome guy and a great athlete.
Right.
So the women were always after him.
Sure.
But he had a baby and 2 jobs that he had to take care of.
Right.
So he selected, I don't know, he looked around, I don't know how he did it. He selected 2. And he had known them both from his high school years. And at Glenwood? What's the high school in Cleveland?
Where?
Glenwood or something, or downtown?
Collinwood?
No, downtown. No.
Glenville?
Glenville.
Okay.
Grandfather went to Glenville,
Okay.
and he went to school, and there were lots of girls in the school, and he liked 2 of them. Well, I guess he liked a whole bunch of them.
Right.
Or they liked him, probably. And so he ended up, there were 2 of them who were available
Okay.
that he liked.
All right.
One was Rose Marie Tor
Rose Tor and Edith Cook?
and Edith Cook.
Okay.
No. Yes, that's right. And he married Rose.
Right.
And Edith Cook was still there, and there was another woman. And I forget what her name was.
Right.
But he liked her too, and so he was choosing between those 2.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know if it was an official I choose you, but somehow he tried to work that in between 2 jobs and having a baby.
Right.
And not knowing how to take care of the baby. So Aunt Vi took care of me the whole time, and Dale helped her.
Right.
And he was only like 5 years old. So then after that, when he got married, he married my mom, Rose. I don't mean Rose, I mean my mother, Cookie. And Cookie didn't know how to take care of babies. So she had to learn. And she had a job downtown at Sterling Linder Davis department stores in downtown Cleveland.
Okay.
I think. She had a job there at some time. And she was an art major and whatever, and she was great at art. And she was in charge of creating window designs and things for the downtown department store.
Right.
So I guess she was getting okay pay, I guess. I don't know how they looked at pay back then for women. Or women at anything. But, so she didn't have much time. She couldn't, if she was still working, wouldn't have any time to take care of me, and she didn't know how to do it anyway.
Right.
So he hired a nurse. And a nurse, and I forget what her name was because I didn't talk to her. And she watched me for a while, and I guess my mom eventually took over, and instincts or something took over, and Vi was there. So I still went out and stayed with Aunt Vi, and I think while my mom was working, I did that. And I don't know exactly what happened back then, but there was no question that Aunt Vi would take care of me until I was 100 years old.
Mm-hmm.
So she did, and Dale helped. And so he liked me too, I guess.
Was Dale older than you?
5 years old.
5 years older, okay. Kind of like a big brother.
Yep, he was like a big brother.
Okay.
And so when my mom took me over, I think, I'm not sure, but I think she didn't just take me over. I think it was she took her, and then my Aunt Vi would take me for a while. I don't know how they did it, but eventually I ended up, my mom was courageous enough to try and take me all by herself.
Wow.
And so she did.
Mm-hmm.
But I still kept going out there. Whenever they had any excuse to take me up to Babe and Vi's, they would take me up there, and I would love to go up there because of Dale.
Right.
So we did that for, I had to be somewhere between 5 and 10 when we finally, I think we stopped going there.
Okay.
Because maybe Dale was getting a little old. So anyway, that's where that first started with that, and then I just lived with him like forever. And then we'd always go out there, I think, for Sunday dinners. I don't know if it was every Sunday, because I think my mother would have some Sunday dinners.
Right.
So
It says Lake Mary Heathrow. Should I have gotten off there?
yeah,
Oops.
I didn't see the sign.
Yeah.
Went right by it.
I can always come back to it.
Damn. Oh well. What does it say? Is this it up here? No, that's not the exit, is
We
it?
passed it. We just passed the
that's
Lake
just the
Mary
entrance.
Heathrow. Is that Lake
Yeah.
Mary Boulevard?
No.
No. Okay. Good enough. So that's the story of Grandpa and Grandma Lewis and how she came to take care of you as a young boy.
Yeah.
I like it.